Well, it's a morning, that's for sure. It's Friday, and as usual, oh, you know who, here he is, was at it yet again. Once again, rambling on about crap that he took a headline and ran off with it. No, it's like, are you kidding me? So let's take a quick listen, just a little bit of this, because I'm not going to play the whole freaking thing.
Well, it is kind of sad to see. It's a sad day in America.
Yep, it's a sad day, sad thing to see whenever you open your mouth that you got to lie about crap.
And we're going to see how this plays out because 25 other states have already signed a letter of declaration that they are going to side with Texas, even in the face of a secession of states.
Okay, that right there is bull crap. That right there is bull crap. Yes, there are 25 states that agree with Texas, but if you simply go look this stuff up, which obviously he does not do, and there are 25 states, and what it says is this is what they signed. There's nothing about secession. There's no threats of secession. There's nothing like that in this. But let's go over it, and I'll provide. Let me do. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the link over there first. Okay, so the link is right over there in the chat. Because see, this is what I do. I actually go look shit up and find out before I open my fucking mouth, you moron. So what it says in that article, and this is what the 25 governors signed. We stand in solidarity with our fellow governor Greg Abbott of the state of Texas in utilizing every tool and strategy, including razor wire fences, to secure the border. We do it in part because the Biden administration is refusing to enforce immigration laws already on the books and is illegally allowing mass parole across America of migrants who entered our country illegally. The authors of the U.S. Constitution made clear that in times like this, states have a right of self-defense under Article 4, Section 4, and Article 1, Section 10, Clause 3 of the Constitution. Because the Biden administration has abdicated its constitutional compact duties to the states, Texas has every legal justification to protect the sovereignty of our states and our nation. Did you read anything in there at all about secession? Nope, it's not there. And it lists the 25 governors who signed it and agreed with it. So there's absolutely zero in there about secession. You know, Bob goes on and he makes this crap up all the freaking time because what he sees, I can tell you what he does. He sees one little freaking snippet of a headline and then he runs with it. So let's listen to a little bit more of his horse crap.
Joe Biden has given Texas 24 hours to open up its border, and Greg Abbott said, no, we're not going to do it. The time to prepare for war is now.
Yeah, nobody said anything like that. Once again, moron man is just making this crap up as it goes along. Nobody's told anybody to prepare for war.
You may be in disbelief, but you voted or helped Joe Biden get into office by not voting against him or helping him cheat in the elections. He faces a full impeachment. He's got nothing to lose. He
See, and there's no impeachment proceedings going on either. Once again, more crap.
Started the war in Ukraine. He started the invasion of Gaza. We are bombing Gaza. We have aided Ukraine in sinking a Chinese aircraft carrier.
And there's no Chinese aircraft carrier that was sunk. That was from 2 years ago, and it was a Russian light cruiser, I believe, called the Moskva, that for some reason this idiot thinks is a Chinese aircraft carrier, when the story is far different. And again, he just read, like I said, he read a headline and ran with it, because that's exactly what he does. All he does is read these little headlines, and then he goes off on stories like this. No, there was not a Chinese aircraft carrier has not been sunk by anyone, for that matter.
We are bombing Yemen. Joe Biden has warned Iran of oncoming attacks. That is treason. He knows his time is over. His time as president has ended.
Well,
how many other...
To that, I'll have to say, duh, because this is an election year, so chances are he's not going to win anyway.
Other states will side with Texas. Will it end up being 35 or 40? In just 24 hours, we're going to find out if Joe Biden wants to divide the country in a civil war or not. But Texas will not open its borders, and we will secede and take at least 25 states with us.
See, he loves making stuff up. Once again, I just showed you that nothing has been mentioned about secession. It states specifically that Texas had the justification to protect the sovereignty of our states and our nation. Our nation. That's all the states, Bob. That's everyone. That's not just one or two, you idiot.
Joe Biden is overconfident. He forgets that Texas has more troops in the military right now than even California. And with 26 states already agreeing to side with Texas, even in the face of civil war, Joe Biden don't stand a chance, because in the upcoming week, you're going to see at least 5 more states sign on to this agreement, and it may be 10 or 15 before it's over.
He has to expand on some things. He has to expand on it just to make it sound good. He's pulling numbers out of his butt because he has no clue, none, what he's talking about.
Joe Biden's only reference will be that he ended America as you know it. America will no longer exist as you know it. We will be a divided country. And I'm good with that. I support Texas, my home state. And even if I didn't, I would think I would want to move to one of the states supporting Texas. From Texas to Florida, there will be no more United States. There will be a new United States, probably with about 40 states in this new country.
Okay, now, much like his attempt to go at me with the serial murder crap, he's gone from, in my case, it was 1 or 2, and then he continually added and added and added and added and added, till he ended up with over 100. Now he's gone from 25, and notice he's going and he's adding and he's adding and he's adding and he's adding, because he's pulling crap out of his ass, because he thinks it makes him look big. It makes him think that he looks intelligent, which he doesn't, because he doesn't bother to look any of this crap up. He doesn't bother to do any research. He enjoys making shit up. He enjoys lying through his teeth.
Think about it. We haven't even declared a secession of states yet. We haven't even gotten to the table to discuss it yet. Biden cannot win in this arrangement. He's going to lose. And when you have half the states siding with you and more to follow, you could give it up. That means 26 states, including Texas, have agreed to side with Texas, that Texas has a right and each state has a right to defend its people and controlling its borders, and have agreed to the point of secession.
No, they have not. No, they have not. You freaking moron. They have not agreed to the point of secession. And by the way, it's secede. It's secession, not succession. It's secession. You don't even get that right. So let's skip up a little bit because I don't want to go through this whole freaking thing.
And Texas might be rolling Abrams tanks up north. You might find that B-1 bombers that were still left in Texas as a right of secession are now bombing Washington, D.C.
Yeah, like and that's a huge pipe dream. Where he gets this crap is out of his little fantasy land. Because frankly, all he's got is he sits in a little room all day long, all night long. He broadcasts from lounging on his bed. So he's in this little tiny room and he's got nothing. So he comes on here and he just makes up shit as it goes along. Usually it's nonsensical crap. Like, do you really think that Texas is going to bomb Washington, D.C. with B-1 bombers? No, you moron. They're not.
Thing Joe Biden can do about it, because most of the military will side with Texas. That's already been a signed declaration.
Oh, really? So the military has signed a declaration that they're going to side with Texas. Now the military has signed a declaration to side with Texas. Who? Who in the military has signed a declaration? No one, because you're making this crap up as you go along.
Think of how many fighter squadrons that means America will lose to Texas. Over half. Over half of all of the military will then side with Texas. That's over half of your nuclear silos. That's a lot of firepower that Joe Biden is not counted on losing.
Because they're not going to lose that. Because what you're referencing is the National Guard. You're not referencing the active duty military, because you don't have a clue about the active duty military, because you only lasted a year before you got your ass booted out. So you have no clue how it works. The National Guard is what Abbott has control over in his state, is the National Guard. He doesn't have control over the U.S. military. He has control over the National Guard. So get it right. For once in your pathetic life, get it correct.
I guarantee you, Texas will not submit, and they will not back down, and we will not open our borders. And that goes without reconciliation. It goes without any discussion about it. So to all you people that voted for Joe Biden, you're getting your wish. Because in a secession of states, anything can happen. Communists could be killed on the street. Anti-Americans could be burned alive.
Yeah, no, you idiot. Again, making crap up as he goes along.
Right here in Texas. Now, I, for one, support that.
Oh, so now Bob supports murder. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? That's pretty freaking good. I'm glad to see that. Bob supports murder of other Americans. Wow. That's just one of those holy crap moments when you see a good snippet on a video. That's just unbelievable. Well, no, it's not really, because he does talk out of his butt. So is it surprising? No, it's not surprising, because he had said that he supported communism in the past as well. Before you say anything, moron, I have the clip. So don't even try to defend yourself on that, because I've already got the clip. So let's go on.
I support and stand by Texas 100%. You need to urge your state to do it if it hasn't done it yet. If you're not Arkansas, Georgia, Florida, Oklahoma, and all the states in between and up and down, you better urge your governor, because otherwise you're going to be on the losing side of this little confrontation. Supported the people's rule over the government, and not the government's rule over the people. The Supreme Court got this wrong. Greg Abbott's called them out on it. And that's all there is to it. 25 states have already signed a letter of agreement with Texas and an intent to side with Texas, even if it means civil war.
That, and again, and again, and again, and again, that's not what was signed. There's nothing about secession. There's nothing about a civil war. There's nothing about starting a new United States. Nothing. Nothing. You lying sack of crap. There's nothing there. The link to what was said is right there in the chat. You lying sack of crap.
And this is just getting started. There could be 15 more states within 24 hours side with Texas.
Okay, now we've gone up yet again. We've gone from 25 to 40. Oh, that is 15 more. So we haven't really gone up. So he's holding steady at the 40 now, which has gone up from 25 already. He's already pulled it out of his butt and said this.
And I don't think the majority of states are going to agree to just let anybody into America. These rapists, murderers, radical terrorists, just freely come into America and have their way with you and me and American people. I don't think that's going to happen, folks. But Joe Biden has pushed it too far. He gave Texas 24 hours. And that pushed Greg Abbott to get on the phone and ask for letters of intent. That means from the moment Texas declares independence, all of those states now become members of this new country against the United States of America.
That's not what was said. That's not what was done. That's not even close to what's going on.
And we already hold the majority, and it's just now begun. You might wake up tomorrow and it might be 10, 15, even 20 more states. I guarantee you we're going to hold the majority of the states, and we're going to hold the power here, not Joe Biden and not the crooked Supreme Court that got it wrong. You got to admire a leader like Joe Biden. I do. And a leader like that, I support 100%. Even if I got to get in a military Humvee and drive it my damn self. I don't give a damn. We're not going to submit to a tyrannical dictator like Joe Biden. That's not going to happen, folks. So you need to ask yourselves who you side with and who do you want to support. And then get to your governor's office and tell them to sign the letter of intent to sign with the support of Texas. and Greg Abbott. Welcome to Trumpster Bob's live stream, where you're hearing the real news as it goes down. Hell yeah.
Yeah, making up crap as you go along, as is usual. Nothing surprising there. Basically, it's move along, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. So towards the end of that, I don't know if you picked up on it or not, you probably did. First, he supports Joe Biden, and then he flips around and he's not supporting Joe Biden. So what's the deal, moron? Are you supporting Joe Biden or are you not supporting Joe Biden? You just said you did. Let alone you said that you supported murder. So you did. You said it. Not me. Not me. But I'll get the clip and I'll get it posted and I'll prove it. And I'll get the clip about you supporting Joe Biden and I'll post it so I can prove it. Yeah, Jay, but yeah, he at it again, talking his crap. This was last night. I guess he did evidently he did a stream with Wits, but when I went and looked at it, Wits had already taken the stream down. And frankly, I don't see why people waste their time to do a stream and then take it down 10 seconds after they're done. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah, so he's talking his crap about secession of states again. If you look at the little stream, let me get the stream for you because he doesn't even know how to spell secession, and he hasn't gotten this right ever, I don't think, because he's always trying to appear intelligent and he's not. What he says on the end of America as we're headed for a succession of states. So he doesn't even get that right. Doesn't even get that right. I don't know. I don't know. And to keep adding states and adding states and adding states just to keep talking about something when you don't have a clue what you're yammering on about because you didn't bother to go search anything. You didn't bother to do any kind of back research and find out exactly what was going on. You didn't bother to go back into the freaking thing and look up what was signed and what was agreed to. But what you're claiming is not even close to what was agreed to, you freaking moron. At least go do just a little bit of research before you start yammering on about crap that you've only read a headline to. That's what I did. It took me less than 5 minutes to find that, to find this story. Find that story. It took less than 5 minutes, and it basically showed that everything that you're yammering on about is bullshit. Is bull crap. So I'm going to get out of here. It's been 25 minutes, and that's enough of that for now. And I'm going to go get another cup of coffee. I'm going to get a few clips and get them posted, especially the one where he supports murder and the clip where he said he supported Biden. So that'll be posted on the page after a while. Later, guys.